Hey, beautiful people. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It is time for Vonza Unlocked. Yes, where yours truly, Lanisha Holland, your host, the fabulous me, of course, gives you all of the tea that you need to grow as a digital entrepreneur. Whether you are a coach, you run your business online, or you're a creator, this is the place for you to get the tips, the gems, whatever it is you want to call it, the secrets to grow your online business. And today we are talking about systems. Why? Because systems are the bones to your business. And guess what? If one is broken, it's not going to function properly. So, if you are logging into more than one system to run your business, you are doing yourself a disservice. Why? Because you're driving yourself crazy and you're also probably spending more money than you really need to. So, today I'm going to show you, or should I say, teach you how to change that. So, too many systems is causing you to run amok. You cannot be efficient in your business if you're logging into one system here, another system over there, and most likely all of those systems are not communicating with each other. And when there is lack of communication, guess what? There are gaps and your system is not going to work the way that it needs to work. Things are not going to be streamlined, and you're going to be doing more work than you necessarily need to. Or your team is going to be doing more work than it necessarily needs to. And you want your business to be running as efficiently as it possibly can. And in order for you to cut down on all of those systems, you need to be using an all-in-one system, right? And Vonza is the perfect all-in-one system for you to be running your business if you are a coach, creator, or a digital entrepreneur, right? Because everything that you're doing to run your business anyway is online. People are finding you online. If you have a community, a tribe of individuals, they should be in a community, in a virtual community. Why? Because we don't own these social media platforms, and if anything happens, it goes down, you get kicked off, or whatever the case may be. You still want to be able to communicate with your audience, so you should be building those emails. You should be collecting those emails. You should be collecting those phone numbers. If they're giving them to you, to put them on a list, so you're marketing with text messages, you're marketing with emails, you're keeping people in the loop as far as like what is going on. And you want to make sure that you also have that virtual community that is another form of communication that you can give your audience. You never want them to be forgetting about you. You always want to make sure that they feel like they are a part of what you have going on. That's part of that building that know, like, and trust factor. And they can relate to you a whole lot better if you're sharing more things with them and you have them in a private community. You have more control over things when you have people in a private community. And guess what? Vonza does all of that and way more. So, the key to running your business efficiently is to simplify things, because a lot of people are running their businesses solo. You're a solo entrepreneur, and that's okay. But you're not always going to be a solo entrepreneur. Eventually, you're going to have a team. And as your business grows, at least I hope your business is growing. And if it's not growing, then that's a whole nother conversation that Vonza can also help you out with too. Speaking of that, Vonza Fest is coming and the details are going to be released soon. So you need to make sure that you are in the building at Vonza Fest. If you are a coach, a creator, or a digital entrepreneur, the key to, running your business online is to generate leads. And we're going to be talking about all of that good stuff, how to get more leads, how to grow your business online. And you want to make sure that you are, whether you have a virtual ticket or an in-person ticket. Of course, in-person is better. It's just a whole different experience when you are actually at a physical conference. And then, of course, you can cut all of the noise, limit the distractions. When you have a virtual ticket, you may think that you are limiting your distractions because you put yourself in your office. No, because you're going to be checking emails. You're going to be scrolling on social media too. No, your kids, your wife, your husband, whatever is going to be bothering you. None of that. Get yourself a physical ticket for Vonza Fest. And again, Information for that is coming soon, but you have to make sure that you are tapped into all things Vonza. You're following us on social media. You are on the email list. Make sure you're going to Vonza.com and getting yourself on that list so you don't miss the announcement, because early bird tickets are going to go like that, and you want to make sure that you're in the loop. But backtrack. I know I just went off on a tangent on Vonza Fest, but it's super important. And again, you want to make sure that you are simplifying your business. All in one is the way to go. When you have an all in one system, everything is connected, everything is functioning, everything is streamlined. And it also makes it easier for you to create your SOPs and have your team be able to work in your back office. Because, instead of having to give them one password, several passwords, you can give them one. And they can do in Vonza your email marketing. They can do your text message marketing. Your landing pages can be created. Your different websites can be created if you need, a website to be built. All of these things can be done in Vonza. You can create your you can sell your digital products. You can create courses, and there's also AI functionality already built into Vonza. So if you are someone who what it is that you want to put out in a course, but you need a little bit of help, well, guess what? Vonza's AI can help you do that, help you build out your course. All you have to do is create the content and put it in there based off of the strategy that the AI is giving you. So you can create your courses in there. Now you can either sell those courses or you can add those courses inside of a community, and then your community members, you can let them in for free, or you can also charge them. That's reoccurring monthly revenue, or yearly, however you set it up, weekly, yearly, whatever. You also have the ability, especially if you're a coach, you can create your contracts in Vonza. As you are going through your onboarding process with your clients, guess what? You're going to send them that link. They're going to sign off and say that they agree, and then you can create that into a form. And they can also, especially if you're doing a one-on-one type of situation with your clients, they can actually pay right when they signed that they are agreeing to come on and work with you, and seal the deal with that payment. You can do all of that inside of Vonza. Like I said, you can run your entire online business with Vonza. If you are a coach, you are a creator, you are a digital entrepreneur, you can run pretty much your entire back office, everything that's on the back end, on Vonza. And if there is something that that you would like to see in Vonza that's not currently already there, they're always taking suggestions. You can suggest something. But we just recently released a CRM system. See, I told you Vonza has everything. And the best thing that you can do for yourself and for your team is to have everything streamlined in one system. Simplicity is the key to efficiency. You don't need so many things to run your business when you invest in yourself and you run your business on Vonza. And Vonza gives you a free trial to test it out. All you have to do is go to Vonza.com and get your free trial today. But not only that, let's talk more about systems that you should have in your business, whether you are a coach, creator, or a digital entrepreneur. And what do you need to make sure that you have in your system, like in your business running? Hello. You need a lead generating system in place. A system, guys, that is automated, that is going to, help you generate leads even while you're sleeping, while you're vacationing, while you are taking care of your family. If you do not have leads coming into your business is not going to make money. You need to have something that is keeping the leads flowing on a consistent basis. And if you cannot figure out how to do that, you are constantly going to be working. And you started this business, I'm pretty sure you started this business because you wanted some sense of freedom, right? But you can't do that if you don't have the leads, the money coming in into your business because you need that to function. You need that to be able to pay your expenses. You need that to be able to live, right? You're not working for free. So you need to have customers. You need people buying your stuff. You need people signing up for your programs. You need people joining your community. So that way, your business is running and generating the income that you need for it to generate so you can live the lifestyle that you want. Now, what's the best way for you to build a automated lead generating system? Well, the first thing is you need to make sure that you have an offer. What are you offering your customers? You're going to create your offer, and then you're going to work backwards, because you have to work backwards because you have to be able to put the blueprint together for people to actually get to your offer. The first step is not for them to see your offer. The first step is for you to dangle that little carrot in front of them, so that way they become interested in what you're talking about, what you have going on, and offer them something that they will then exchange for their information. You offer them something for free, whether it is a digital product, whether it's a consultation, whatever the case may be. Now they're in your system. Their information is in your system. You are going to nurture them, um, because most likely they're not going to buy from you right then and there anyway. So you need to make sure that you are nurturing them. You need to make sure that you are staying in front of them constantly, because even if they're not ready to buy now, that does not mean that they're not going to be ready to buy later on. So you need to nurture that audience. You want to get them into your community, especially if you have a free community. Now they're on your email list. Now that they're on your text messaging list, so you can communicate with them. And then once they are, have given you that information, next you're going to present your offer to them. And it can't just be any offer, guys. It has to be something of value. Make sure that your offer that you're offering has so much value that it is an absolute no-brainer as to why this person wants to work with you. But in order for you to create your offer, you have to know what it is that your customers are struggling with. What is their pain point? What does your offer solve that your clients is dealing with? And that has to be so clear in your communication, again, that it is a no-brainer that they want to work with you, because you are the solution to what they have been dealing with this entire time, and they are tired of dealing with it. They don't want to deal with it anymore, and they have found you. So that is your job, to get them in front of your offer. But you need to get as many people in front of your offer as possible, because you have to rely on that law of averages. The law of averages is how you win the game. It is a numbers thing, and numbers will show you your data. If you are analyzing your numbers, you'll be able to see the data, you'll be able to see the patterns, and you can make better decisions with your business when you actually review your data. But you can't do that if you don't have traffic, if you don't have people coming to your offer, if you don't have people checking out your social media. So that's also the other thing. Your social media is going to help you with generating organic traffic. Word of mouth is going to help you generate organic traffic. Organic traffic is absolutely great, but let's be real, organic traffic can be slow. Paid traffic is going to be the faster way to get people in front of your offer. And then when you have you have the traffic, you have your system in place, you have your offer up on Vonza, you're collecting those emails in Vonza, you're collecting those text messages in Vonza. Now you can start marketing even more your offer. You're marketing your offer, your ultimate offer, on the back end to your community, to your email list, to your text messaging list, right? Because they need to know what it is that you have going on and what it is that you're solving, what problems you're going to help them, that you are going to help them with. So you can also do that by a landing page, putting your offer on the landing page, putting a sales funnel together. All of these things can be created in Vonza all in one platform. Again, it makes your life so much easier when things are all together. That's the key. Simplicity. Don't drive yourself crazy because you are trying to do this over here and have your team do that over there. Nope, everything all together, because it is going to run so much more smoothly. The future of your business, the future of the growth of your business is going to be determined based off of your efficiency. And Vonza helps you be more efficient in your business. That's the goal, right? The goal is to make money. And Vonza is going to help you with that. And the great thing is, there is always support. Whether you need technical support or if you need some coaching, Vonza also offers coaching programs. But not only that, if you want to know how to do something in Vonza, there is an entire knowledge bank for you to be able to tap into, as well as there's tutorials directly on the Vonza YouTube page. So you are never alone. And if you have questions, you can reach out to tech support as well. So there are no more excuses as to why you are not running your business efficiently, because you are now going to be a Vonzanite if you are not already. And if you are already a Vonzanite and you're not leveraging all of the amazing tools that Vonza has to offer to run your business, well, guess what? You need to get tapped in. You need to ask some questions, drop your questions. If you are someone that would like some help and you would love for someone from Vonza to reach out to you, let us know in the comments and we can connect and get you on a Zoom or get you on a phone call or whatever the case may be, because Vonza wants all of its users to be successful. That's the difference. The support is there. All you have to do is ask for it. So no more excuses, just results. Again, no more excuses, just results, because those excuses that you have been making are getting you where? Nowhere. And that is why you are not growing and flourishing the way that you need to, because you keep making excuses. So time for you to stop doing that, move forward, and start really rocking out in your business. There is way too much money out here, and don't get me started on, well, the market is saturated. So what if the market is saturated? That person over there isn't you. You're going to have your own audience. You are going to be attracting your ideal client. Your ideal client may not be your competition, yeah, because you look at them as competition, but they may not be, what your ideal client is looking for. Your ideal client is looking for you, not your competition. You just have to make sure that you are getting yourself visible so that they can find you. Okay. Visibility is another key. All of these things are foundational things. And again, like I said, if something in your system is broken, it is not going to function properly. So let's get your systems together. Let's do a tech check. Like, do you have everything in place that you need to have in place? And if you would love to have some type of a checklist, let me know. I'll send you something. Or, if you want me to check out your platform, your website, let me know. Drop it in the comments, and we will make sure here at Vonza that you get the help that you need so you can be efficient and you can be flourishing and you can be filling your bank account. So, and if you have not already, let me know if where you're tuning in from. Let me know. I definitely want to see. I am, if you're in the greater Philadelphia area, I'm here. Let's connect. But just so you know, Vonza Fest will not be here in Philadelphia. Vonza Fest will actually be outside of Atlanta. So if you are in the Atlanta area, you have absolutely no reason why you should not be in the door at Vonza Fest. And it's going to be in September. So make sure that, like I said, that you are staying in the loop as to what is going on. So as the information is released, you can grab your ticket. And you want to also make sure that you are coming with someone. You don't have to come. You can definitely come solo, but bring a friend, bring your spouse, whoever, so you guys can start winning together. You want to be surrounding yourself with winners, and winners will be at Vonza Fest. And you're going to learn so much on how to scale your business, from learning more about, technology to experts in the industry. You want to make sure that you are in the seat, in the building, whether it is virtually or physically. Physically, again, is better, but you want to make sure that you are grabbing your ticket. Get that early bird ticket and stay in the loop, because everything will be released, whether it be either tomorrow or on Friday. So do not be left out. We are in the first month of Q2. This year is flying by so fast. So if you are not hitting your goals, You are not too late, but you have to start implementing now. And if you don't know what you need to implement, that is why you should be asking questions. Make sure you ask questions so that we can get you up and running as quickly as possible, and your business is being way more efficient. So until next week, it's your girl Anisha Holland signing off. I will talk to you guys later, and I will see you in Atlanta in September for Vonza Fest. Bye.